Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about nutrient deficiencies and particularly iron. This is very common in plants, particularly those grown in containers, but it also can affect plants outside in garden beds. So here we have citrus. Citrus are very prone to this problem. The symptom of iron deficiency is interveinal lightness in the juvenile leaves. And you can see it right here. The leaves, instead of being green, have this yellow interveinal area and darker green. And it's not the lower leaves. Those are other micronutrient deficiencies. But iron in particular always shows itself up on the juvenile ends. And here we have another one. This is a calamundan orange. You can see how the leaves are quite yellow. And the entire plant is quite yellow, except for some of these older leaves that haven't been growing recently. So one of the things that causes this is the lack of iron in the soil or in the fertilizer. The other one is incorrect pH. And you can correct the pH problem by raising or lowering your pH, and you do that with either a soluble limestone or sulfur. If it's a lack of iron in your fertilizer, you can get feed that has iron in it, but to correct the problem, you need to add extra iron to the plant to begin with. And so what we do is we use chelated iron, and the chelated iron is a little more absorbable than the sulfates or the iron sulfate that is often used, although both can work. And what we do with a situation like this is we generally, where it's a short-term thing, we see the plant starting to come down with it, we'll probably use a foliar spray in which the plant actually absorbs it from the spray on the leaves, and it goes into the leaves and corrects the problem. So right here we have some chelated iron. So this is available here at the greenhouses, online or in the store. There's different levels of it. The way I usually work it is I start with a lower level and then start applying it, because it can be toxic if you put too much on. You always want to shake your bottle up. Make sure that everything gets dissolved and doesn't settle to the bottom. And here we have a half a gallon of water, and we're going to put in just about that much, half a tablespoon. So that's a tablespoon to the gallon, and we put a half a tablespoon in this, and we're going to stir it in. And then we're going to put it in our sprayer. And generally, the best time to spray your plants with micronutrients is in the morning. And it's also you spray them on the undersides of the leaves. They absorb it better through the undersides of the leaves than they do on the top. It's that simple. Do the same thing to this one. Now what I do is I spray them, and I wait a week. And if they don't green up, I do it again. And if they don't green up, I do it again. And you keep doing that, eventually they green up. The other option is you're going to give them a drink of this. And you thoroughly saturate the soil. Thoroughly saturate the soil. And you're going to do the same thing. If it doesn't respond in a week, give them some more. One other thing when you're applying iron is you want to make sure you have quite a bit of available nitrogen, because if the plant itself is just hungry and it's going into iron chlorosis and there's no nitrogen there, you're not going to get green leaves. So first thing to make green leaves is to make sure the nitrate levels are high enough in the media to green the plant up. And you do that by fertilizing. Generally use a balanced fertilizer, although there are nitrogen sources that are just single nitrogen, like calcium nitrate would be an example of that. Example of this iron chlorosis is this little seedling. This is an understock of swingle, and this actually got into some soil that had too high a pH. The pH on this was 6.5, and that's way too high for citrus. They actually need a whole point lower than that, 5.5. And you can see this, the severity got so bad that the young leaves actually turned white. So there's an example of something, but you can see the older leaves are still green, and then it came up and the iron wasn't able to be absorbed because of the high pH. You get that deficiency symptom. So if you are consistently fertilizing throughout the growing season with a balanced fertilizer. And most of your plants look good, but you've got a few that have got this iron problem. The first thing to do is check your pH. And the second thing to do, if your pH is within the range, and you got to remember that most of the crazy tropicals that we grow, including the citrus, really don't like that petunia soil, which is like 6, or geranium soil. That's what's sold in the marketplace. So basically, they're always selling a soil with a pH a little bit too high for the things that we grow. And in that case, you're going to see iron chlorosis. You can correct it by spraying iron on. The plant will absorb it right through the leaves, and even with a high pH, it'll go on. The problem is generally you need to drop that pH down first.